Good morning. You joined me from my bedroom and I have just got up and ready. Today is Monday. It is the 8th, I think, of January, and it is the start of a brand new week. Firstly, I want to start this vlog by thanking you guys for your feedback and your comments on last week's vlog, because I actually really took all of that on board. I sat and read all of them. So many of you saying you're enjoying these vlogs of me at home, just like catching up on like normal life, and that's really nice to hear, because I do stand by what I said in that video. Like, these are not the most exciting videos for me to film, but I'm glad that you're enjoying them. Anyway, good morning. It is the start of a brand new week. I actually do have quite a lot more going on this week, so I think that it should be quite a good balance between like what I'm up to, friends that I'm seeing, work that I've got on, and then the end of the week. This is actually going to be a video next week, and you might have seen this on Instagram. Spontaneously going to France, kind of for work, which is very exciting, and that wasn't a plan up until this weekend. Kind of just got the ball rolling with a few more bits and bobs, and I definitely feel more motivated now. I think I have a very busy January planned out now, which I didn't this time last week, so that's nice. I feel like I've got things to be working towards. Something I did want to mention right at the beginning of this vlog though, because it is about to sell out, is the trip to Bali that Tom and I are running. I've mentioned this a lot on Instagram. I've also mentioned this in one vlog on YouTube back when we were in New Zealand, but we've not really spoke about it too much more on here. And in my head I always think, oh, people probably have seen it on Instagram, but there is the chance that you maybe don't follow me on Instagram. If you didn't know, Tom and I are running a group trip to Bali. It is 10 days long between the 26th of July and the 3rd of August. All of the information is in the link that I'm going to pop down below, but also this is what the website looks like. If you do want to click through, you can have a read of what's included. All of the activity, all of the accommodation, all of the transport, all of the airport transfers, and most of the food is included in the price that you see when you click through on the link. If you've been thinking about it, this is kind of my life. This is probably the last time you're going to hear me mention it, so definitely check it out. Have a little look. If you've got any questions about that, pop them in the comments down below, because I've been chatting back and forth with some people on Instagram. We do actually also already have like a really nice group chat going on. Everybody that's coming and has booked on, it seems lovely. I'm so excited to meet you. This is definitely a real passion project of mine. I think that I want to do more things like this, because I love bringing this community into the real world, especially into an environment like travel. This trip is going to be perfect for anybody that has wanted to travel to parts of Southeast Asia but maybe is a bit nervous to go alone or doesn't have anybody to go with. This is perfect for that. I'm such a big believer that group travel is the perfect way to break into travel in general, because this really like puts you at ease, makes you feel comfortable, means that you're not figuring it all out alone, and that is represented in all of the activities that we've planned and scheduled, everything that I have contributed from my previous trips to Bali. Like, it's going to be very much a holiday vibe rather than like a backpacker vibe. It's definitely more for like, I really want to go on a holiday to Bali but I don't have anybody to go with, and I would love to try it solo but I'm not sure I want to backpack. If that sounds like you, this trip is perfect for you. Like I mentioned, link down below. I do think it might sell out fairly soon, so if you are interested, just letting you know. Anyway, now that we've mentioned that, I'm going to crack on with my day. I'm actually about to walk into Beverley. I meet my friend for a coffee. I feel like I start every single vlog like this, but I do seem to go out for coffee a lot, so I guess that reflects my real life. But welcome to the weekly vlog. Hello guys, it is now a lot later on and we have just finished filming the video that will have gone up on Tuesday for you guys. So we did film a little mukbang, a little catch up, came to Wendy's. Overall consensus, not to spoil it.
Is this going out afterwards or before?
After.
Oh well, yeah, it was crap. No, it wasn't crap. It was long wait times, food was just, it was okay. But I do still recommend watching the video, because it was just very chatty like all times, and I did want to try it. Like, I did fancy it, but I don't think I'll come again. We've tried it now.
Yep. But we are about to head home. It is Monday afternoon. Harry has an essay to be cracking on with.
I do. All through the day and night, today and tomorrow, I will be slaving away at my desk.
It was good for you to take a lunch hour though.
It was, yes. This was much needed to get me out of the headspace and back into...
Yeah. Now you're going back feeling refreshed and filled with sugar.
Something like that.
2,500 words for him to go.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna head back now. I thought I'd just update you. I went to town this morning, had a little coffee, had a little catch up, came away from that feeling a bit more creatively inspired actually, because my friend who I was meeting is a girl called Fiona, who I know from home but reconnected with while we were in Australia. So I haven't seen her since Melbourne, so that was lovely. Then we came and filmed this, and now we're going home. What we didn't know is schools haven't gone back, and Hull is very, very busy, and we were like under the impression that all the kids would be at school.
Yeah, we were wrong.
We were so wrong.
We were very wrong.
It's so busy. Like, look at the car park. To be fair, you can't really see it, but we're at the cinema and bowling here in Hull, and like, it's packed, and it's just a random Monday.
Here in Hull.
Oh, that was lovely.
We're here in Hull, right, and we're gonna go to Wendy's, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually really, I don't know the whole accent.
Do you know what? I was actually playing a game called Accentuate with Rachel last week when I was at her house, and one of them came up, it was like West Yorkshire accent. I just can't do it.
I sort of know the West Yorkshire one. I'm not going to do it, but I've been around people.
I can hear it in my head. Yeah. I just can't like get it to come out, but I'm terrible at accents. Anyway, we're going home. Don't know how we just ended up on that. Hello, good morning. It is Tuesday and not the morning, and I am very, very bundled up. Today, I don't know if it's getting above 0 degrees, and I'm about to go and walk the dog, so I thought I'd just say hello. You saw from that last time lapse, this is ridiculous, I'm not outside right now. Me and my mum have spent all morning basically doing my accounts and doing a load of like finance admin that I have not done over the last year because I was away, and we've put it off, and today we'd like allocated out of our calendars so that we were free this morning, because it takes like a good 6 hours to really sit and go through everything. So that was incredibly boring. Like potentially the most boring day of my calendar year is like doing my accounts. But it's done, so that's good. And now because we've just finished, while it's still light, it's like 2 p.m. We're gonna go walk the dog, because obviously it gets dark in like an hour and a half. Hence the hat, hence the coat. Let's go. Look at her. Earlier when we walked her, she had a little jumper on, but she doesn't have it on now. But she's got a pretty thick fluffy coat. Lottie. She's getting a haircut. Then she'll definitely have to wear a jumper. Yeah. Anyway, we are en route to the co-op. Let's go. This is me trying to get my steps in, guys. I'm trying to do not even 10,000 steps, because when I'm just working from home, 10,000 steps is like a bit unachievable. However, I usually even it out, because a couple of days of the week, if I'm in London or if I'm in a city, I do more like 20,000 steps, like genuinely. It's just my thing. I'm like, if I'm in a city, I just walk everywhere if I've got time. So then on average, I'm like, it evens out. If I stay at home for a few days of the week, it's evening out, you know? Not sure that's true. Not sure there's any logic in that. Trying to get out on a walk every day, even if it's only a little walk with the dog. Anyway, we are en route to pick up some dinner from the co-op. My hair looks so silly. Oh my gosh, do I look rough? Well, I have not even got dressed today. I woke up this morning and I stayed at Tom's last night, and I came back in my pajamas and I haven't got out of them, so that's really good. But like I say, I've just been having one of those days where I've been ticking loads of really boring tasks off of my to-do list. Submitting a tax return, that took literally 6 hours. Then I uploaded my video, so I was editing for a little bit, and then I've just been writing my New Zealand travel guides, and I always underestimate how long it takes to write a travel guide. You'll just hear it. Hilarious. Let's make the bed a bit better. Anyway, all day I've been putting off coming upstairs and sorting out my bedroom. I've got so much ironing I need to put away. I went away to London at the weekend. I haven't unpacked any of that stuff, and I am guilty of just shoving everything in my office. And a lot of you on last week's vlog was like, oh, I love watching you like tidy your office and just have a chat and like organize your bedroom, organize your office. Again, like I feel like I've already said this, but I find that very boring to do, but I do kind of know what you mean. It is satisfying to watch somebody else sorting their life out, and it's not too bad, but it needs doing, you know? So I've taken a break from writing the New Zealand travel guides, because basically at this point I'm just staring at a Word document with a lot of words on it, and my brain is starting to like want to go to sleep. So I thought I'm gonna come back to it in an hour. I do want to finish it tonight. In my head I'm always like, oh, it takes like 2 hours or so to write a travel guide. It doesn't. It takes like 12 or 14 hours, because I also have to cross-reference all my photos so that I can make sure that I've got like correlating pictures to each day. By the way, if you don't know, if you've not bought any of my travel guides, I know obviously a lot of you probably haven't, they are pretty useful if you're planning a trip, I have to say so myself. So if you're planning a trip to Australia, Southeast Asia, now New Zealand, soon to be parts of America, other places coming soon, they are basically like a route recommendation plus activities you can do at each location, plus restaurants, hostels, hotel accommodation recommendations kind of thrown in sporadically. It's just like a little $2.99 pocket guide for where to begin if you're planning a trip. Especially I've noticed my best sellers are definitely Southeast Asia, because I do think it's difficult to know where to start, especially if you're not doing a tour. Like when Tom and I decided that we were going to backpack through like Vietnam or Cambodia by ourselves, we basically went off other people's recommendations because we didn't really know where to start, and these are the kind of things that I think are like a really good stepping stone to beginning to plan a trip. Anyway, that's what I've been doing all day. It looks like this currently. I'll insert a little scrolly screen. It's gonna be a lot nicer. They look like this while they're in the works, and then they look like this when they're complete. Right now, I'm gonna tidy up my room, have a productive tidying up evening, fresh headspace. I've got a very busy week from tomorrow onward. Just want to get ahead. So the jumper's come off, that's how you know I'm in business, and I've got ironing to put away. On my floor here, there is a suitcase, and then on my desk here, I also have more ironing to put away. I've made a solid start on my office, but I got distracted because underneath my desk I found this tripod and I really couldn't place where it was from because this here is my tripod. So I was like, is this the box for that? But it's full, like there's a tripod in it. So I was like, huh, where's that come from? But it was lucky because I've just broken my tripod. Like over Christmas, the thing that fixes the camera to the top won't attach. Like it just kind of snapped off and you can balance it, but you can't really like use it properly. So I was actually thinking of ordering a tripod, but then I just magically found one under my desk. And that is what I mean when I say this room just is filled with stuff that I don't even know that I have. Like there's about 3 offices worth of belongings in this one office, and this is actually just like not a massive room, so it's all very well packed. Turns out this is mine, and I do remember ordering it. My mum just shouted through. I actually ordered this to take traveling and then didn't take a tripod with me because it's quite bulky. Like this took up the whole side of my backpack when I was backpacking, and I was like, my priority isn't a tripod, so I left it here and forgot about it. So that's a pleasant surprise. I have just finished popping some stuff away from Christmas. I've managed to tidy up all of the top of this because this was just like gifts stacked up, whereas now I've just got one gift box, this which is still waiting to go on the wall, my Moana pig, and then this ottoman is actually filled with so many things for one day when I eventually move out and have a house. I've kind of just been like collecting and accumulating belongings for years that eventually will have a home but currently don't have a home. So even though there's just a lot going on in here, one day it will all be in its rightful place. But for now it's a lot better, it's a lot tidier, it looks cleaner, all the LED lights look really nice, and it's a solid start, to be honest. Most of my stuff from Christmas is away now, which is kind of what the aim of this was. I can't believe how much of a boiled egg I look, but I do need to wash my hair. I'm just waiting until tomorrow. I want to get one more day out of it, so it's going to be a slicked back hairstyle tomorrow, I think.
Good morning. You join me in my car. It is Wednesday morning, I think now. Just had to check my phone to check what day it was. And I am at Escape. And if you're from Yorkshire or just the north generally, you've probably heard of it. If you're not, it is basically a massive indoor activity centre, probably most well known for the fact that it's like a massive indoor ski centre, so people come skiing here, snowboarding here, all of the winter sports indoors, like, you know, the kind of places. There's also one in Manchester, I think there's also one on the outside of London where they're like massive ski slopes kind of just built, custom built. But it also has a huge outlet shopping centre and loads of other activities, and I'm meeting my friend Eleanor here because she is still off uni. Unis haven't gone back yet, so I thought we'd meet kind of halfway. This is pretty much the middle. Eleanor lives kind of just near Huddersfield, so we have come here. I think it's going to be a good day for it because it's raining and obviously this is all indoors. Not really sure what we're going to do. We're definitely going to get lunch. I also need to pop into a few shops. Got some really good outlet shopping here, so I'm going to pop in a few shops, get some food. I think we might do an activity, but not like a skiing, snowboarding kind of thing. I'm just waiting for Eleanor to get here now. I've parked up and it's Wednesday.
Join me from my office, and as you saw from the last clip, Tom is also here. I've just got out of the shower and washed my hair. Also, I think since I actually properly last updated you, I've got a new dressing gown. And by last updated you, I mean since I got back from travelling, I've got a new dressing gown, but it's an owl. It's from Asda, and I have lived in it. Tom's looking at me like, what the bloody hell?
No, it's nice. It looks warm.
It is warm. That's why I've been living in it. But we have been up here for a couple of hours finishing the New Zealand travel guides, and by finishing I mean starting and finishing. Tom is doing his bit now. Like I said at the beginning of this vlog, it kind of goes from me to him. But I got back from Escape. I also cooked dinner. I'm gonna insert a little photo here. I cooked this for Tom and I this evening. It's basically like a sticky honey tofu, teriyaki and honey tofu with rice, and it was actually really nice. And then I have actually also just finished my chocolate orange from Christmas whilst I've been writing these travel guides. But yeah, I've just been sorting my life out a bit. I've been needing to wash my hair. You probably saw it at the beginning of the vlog. I don't know how well it was disguised because I tried to slick it back, but it was very greasy.
Slick Rick.
I always say Slick Rick. I don't know where that's coming from.
I just say.
Yeah, I know. I think I've realised, guys, especially since I came back from travelling, Tom and I have adopted so many random like colloquial phrases. Is that the word? Colloquial? Basically, Tom and I have made up words across the year, haven't we?
We have so many different weird phrases and words that aren't even words.
Yeah, and now I've started saying them to other people and I'm like, no, that is a word Tom and I have made up. You look like you sat really close to the camera now.
I am quite.
How's your week been?
Good. Yeah, haven't really done loads, but yeah.
No, where'd you go last night?
Borough. Up with the Borough. No, just yeah, to watch Middlesbrough v Chelsea at the Riverside.
Which is Middlesbrough Stadium, for those of you that don't follow football, all the way up in Tyneside?
Teesside, isn't it?
Teesside? Tyneside? It's Teesside, isn't it?
Teesside,
Yeah. So that was a very late night.
It was, but it was worth it.
I can't believe they won. Middlesbrough beat Chelsea, by the way,
I
guys.
think anyone can really believe they won, but
I bet,
very good result.
was Ben really happy?
Of course he was. He's still posting stuff like as of 10 minutes ago on his Instagram, so, and this is like 24 hours after.
I did not start this clip to talk about football. I started this clip to say I've actually had a very productive evening, and now I'm going to go downstairs and watch tonight's episode of The Traitors. Can't believe I've just done this whole clip looking like this. Hello, it is Thursday morning and I'm in King's Cross Station, and I didn't start my vlog this morning because I actually didn't have time. I thought I was going to have so much time. I thought I was going to be like just leisurely making my way down to London, because I actually drove pretty much the whole way down, guys, which I never ever do. I never drive to London. And then I caught the train from just outside of London into King's Cross because I'm coming back on the weekend. So I'm basically going away overnight. You've probably seen on my Instagram. I'm going to France from Stansted Airport, but King's Cross is closed at the weekend, so I can't get back from London. And I had this issue last week and it was a nightmare. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna drive. So that was kind of scary, and it took ages, and I ended up being really late for the train. But anyway, now I'm in King's Cross because I am going for a meeting in central London. Then I'm meeting my friend Liv, and then we're going together from central London to Stansted Airport. So a bit of a mission, bit of a trek. I also don't know who I think I am vlogging in King's Cross as if nobody's staring at me when definitely everybody is. That's also why I didn't start my vlog this morning. Now I'm gonna get a little coffee because I'm dying of thirst.
For all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. I'm party. It is 11,
What time is it? 11:30. 4 hours before the flight. Was that your elbow? Yeah. On the door? I'm with Liv. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna try that again because the camera just got full and a lot was going on. The kettle was boiling, but now we are good to go. It is 11:30 p.m. at night. We have just arrived at Stansted Airport, and the last few clips I think that I filmed throughout the day are just so all over the place. Basically, I had a meeting with my manager, and then I went to meet Eve and Liv for Eve's birthday, and we were playing ping pong. Eve's friend Polly was there. It was a really good vibe. I think that's the only clip that I filmed though. So we were at Bounce in Battersea Power Station. That was actually the first time I'd been there, and I really like it. It's very cool. They've just renovated it. Good vibes, but there's been a bit of a jump. We were there, now we're here, and I'm gonna end this vlog because we are actually heading to France in the morning, which I'm sure you may have seen on Instagram, but very spontaneous, last minute, very short trip to France, but it's gonna be its own video, its own vlog, so I'm gonna end this one here. It's gonna be a lot of fun though, so make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss that. There's a lot of really cool travel content coming towards the end of the month. Give it a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. I'm sorry that it's been just very chatty, very waffly. A lot of you guys said last week that you liked that, so yeah, I don't even know if this is in focus. Also, I really need to take off my makeup. Anyway, I shall catch you in my next video, which is going to be up on Tuesday. Bye.